Assalamu alaikum everyone. If you're on the fence as to whether to purchase God's Emissaries, Adam to Jesus by Shaykh Rizwan, Arastu, or you've already decided to purchase it and you just want to learn a bit more about the book, I'm really excited for you and I encourage you to pick this up and to read it cover to cover because it's absolutely inspiring, it's brilliantly written, it's a page turner, and it's really what I believe is going to be a seminal work in the field of Islamic literature because Shaykh Rizwan Arastu really lives up to this bold statement in the back of the book where he says the book before you is the first of its kind. So I think it'll be best if I just remark on that a little bit and explain why. And here's what he does. He tells the story of the Anbiya in a couple ways that is unprecedented. One, he actually extracts every single Quranic ayah that mentions one of our major prophets between Adam to Jesus and places them in chronological order, since the Quran is not written in a chronological order, so that we can appreciate the chronological evolution from Adam to Jesus and the many giant prophets in between. Of course, he doesn't cover every prophet because there were tens of thousands, and so he mentions the ones that were mentioned in the Holy Quran as well as authenticated hadith. And that leads to the second thing that he does that's really notable, which is he relies on authenticated hadith that are plausible, that are based on rigorous study of hadith sciences. And so while I believe that this is a book that's celebrated across the Muslim Ummah and beyond, among Shia and Sunni sects alike, I think the Shia community takes particular joy in this book because these hadith are authenticated from our 14 infallibles. So that's something extremely important. Sheikh Rizwan Arastu cites his sources whenever mentioning any of these hadith and makes sure that they're aligned with the Holy Quran. So may Allah reward him for his due diligence on that front. But a couple more things I want to say about this book is that I feel like it would benefit us, it would behoove us to read it from cover to cover, page 1 and onward, like we would with most books, to really appreciate, like we said earlier, the chronological impact of reading this from Adam to Jesus. But then there's also the fact, in my opinion, that you can just follow whatever piques your interest if you're only reading for 10-15 minutes before bed or in between breaks in your day. And there's been a prophet who's always piqued your interest. Nabi Yaqub alayhi salam, Nabi Musa alayhi salam, Nabi Isa, Nabi Lut alayhi salam. Then you can just flip to that prophet's page and read that and still gain incredible value without necessarily needing the context from previous pages or previous prophets to fully appreciate that chapter. So I love that the book functions as both, a story that builds on from one prophet to the next, but also can serve as standalones in terms of individual chapters. And then the last thing I'll say about this book is that, I lost my train of thought. So somebody might pick this up and feel like, okay, this doesn't make sense. Is this even written by a Muslim author? Because why is it only Adam to Jesus? My understanding is that Shaykh Rizwan Arastu's next project is dedicated exclusively to Nabi Muhammad salatu wasalam alayh. So Prophet Muhammad will have his own book soon, and I'm very excited for that endeavor. I know Shaykh Rizwan does a lot. He teaches, he has an online school. I'm actually enrolled in one of his courses right now. But if he contributed nothing else to humanity except for this book, I think it would have been a giant contribution. So, everybody who reads it loves it, and I highly recommend it to you.